Hi, this is Vidashi Studios and welcome to African Time. Do you know the number of universities in Africa? And do you know which African country have the highest universities? Well, this is something I want to share with you guys, and I hope you can also share your idea and your points or thoughts on this too for us to know how you know about the African universities. Okay, let's see this. Let's see. Okay, so recently I found this. It's called the EduGest. So the EduGest people did this. They says, according to December 2022 report by Statista, Nigeria has the highest number of universities in Africa, and many African universities are located in Northern Africa. Then, with Tunisia having 203 universities and Morocco, the country with the second highest number of universities in Africa, or in North Africa. Okay, so he says that Nigeria is said to be the country with the highest universities in Africa, and then Tunisia and Morocco are said to be second and third on the list. And they are saying that North Africans have the highest universities or higher level educations. Okay, so let's dive inside the ranking and see what's up with the African universities and African education system. Okay, well, it says in this article, EduGuest looks at top 10 African countries with the highest numbers of universities in 2023. Okay, so 2024 is not done yet, so this is actually the latest one. So let's dive inside and see what we have to find here. Let's go. Okay, so to our first on the list is Nigeria. Nigeria is said to have 279 universities and colleges. So see, it says Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa and has about 279 universities, including federal, state and private universities. The country is known for producing a significant number of graduates every year. Okay, so Nigeria is actually the toppest on the list with 279 universities and colleges. That is, it can be federal, it can be state-owned, or it can be private. These are all accounted to for Nigeria to having the 279 colleges or higher educations. Number 2 on the list is Tunisia. Tunisia is said to have 203 universities or colleges. So it says Tunisia has a little over 200 universities, including public and private institutions. The country is known for its vibrant culture and rich history. Universities provide quality education to students. Okay, so it said that the Tunisian education or the universities or the higher educations also provide quality educations to the students. That is number 2 on the list, that is having 203 universities or high level educations. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 on the list is Morocco. Morocco is said to have 148 universities. So Morocco has 148 universities, including public and private institutions, and provide high quality education to students. Wow, that is cool. So if you really want to have a high quality education in Africa, Morocco also have this one. Okay, they are actually good. That's very beautiful. With 148 and then Tunisia having 203 higher institutions, the Northern Africans are actually doing good though. Okay, so we are actually on number 4. Number 4 is Kenya. So Kenya has over 120 universities, including public and private institutions. The country is known for its quality education, and its universities produce a significant number of graduates every year. Some of the notable universities in Kenya include the University of Nairobi. Okay, so Kenya is also said to be the 4th most largest or with the highest number of universities or higher educations in African continent. Okay, now let's go. So number 5 on the list is South Africa. South Africa is said to have 121 colleges and universities. So it says South Africa is one of the most developed countries in Africa, and it has over 120 universities and colleges. South African universities are known for their higher quality educations. Always don't forget about these adjectives though. Higher quality education. Some have high quality education, some have quality education, some are also good for students, some are producing a quite number of students, but South Africa have high quality educations. That is beautiful. And they are also number 5 on the list with 121 colleges. Let's go. Number 6 is Algeria. Though Algeria have 102 universities and colleges. So it says Algeria has over 100 universities, including public and private institutions. That is beautiful from the Algerian people. Okay, so Algeria, so we have a picture of the best university in Algeria. Actually, University of Algiers is actually, they have showcased the university. That's nice. Again, we have Somalia. So Somalia have 83 universities. Somalia, yeah, that's true. So it says Somalia's education system have been affected by the years of conflict and instability. The government and the international partners have made efforts to rebuild the sector. Well, that is one sad thing about the Somalis, how the Somalia issue. So they have been having countless of war and unsettlements and peace, no peace in the country, and it has been hindering their development. But still, they are said to have 83 institutions, mainly towards education. That is not bad, but they are also making efforts to rebuild all these sectors. Hopefully, they can actually have peace and get back on the track. Okay, Somalia, I'm rooting for you guys. You guys can do better. Okay, so again, we have Egypt. Egypt is said to have 73 universities and top colleges. So he says, with more than 70 universities, including public, private, and technical universities, Egypt's universities are recognized for their quality education, and many students from other African countries visit Egypt to study. Wow, and Egypt also is said to have the oldest universities in Africa too. That is very beautiful by the Northern Africans. So as I said, we have Morocco, we have Algeria, we have Tunisia, and now we have Egypt. The Northern Africans are actually doing great concerning the other part of Africa. I think it's rated like the northern, then the southern. These guys are actually doing good. Okay, so this number is Ethiopia. Ethiopia is also said to have 70 institutions. So that is Addis Ababa University. So they say Ethiopia has a long history of education. Education in Ethiopia was dominated by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church for many centuries until secular education was adopted in the early 1900s with 70. Okay, so that is some little history about the Ethiopian education system and how they are actually doing. Well, let's see this. The number on the list now is Uganda. Uganda is said to have 67 top universities and colleges. So the photo we have here is Kampala International University. So it says, in Uganda, the education sector has undergone significant transformation in the past few decades, with initiatives such as the Uganda Free Zone attracting international universities to set up campuses in the country. Wow. Uganda Free Zone. That's a very good policy, okay? So that means that they're having a lot of international campuses in Uganda right now. These are some of the policies that Africa needs. Our leaders need to make some good policies that can actually attract investors into the continent. But actually, it's cool. Uganda, that's very impressive. Okay, so these are your top 10 highest numbers of universities in your various African countries. So Uganda is number 10 with 67 universities. Number 9 is Ethiopia with 70. Number 8 is Egypt, 73. Number 6 is Somalia with 83. Number 5 Algeria with 102. South Africa number 4. Kenya number 3. No, Kenya number 4. Morocco, Tunisia, then Nigeria with number 1 with 279 universities. So this is something I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, for you guys to know which cities or countries have the highest number of higher institutions or colleges, that is university, training colleges, or kind of any higher institutions, okay? And don't forget this, it's not only public, but also private and then federal sectors too, okay, and state owns. They are all contributed to the factors. Some countries may have more or less, but this is actually the 2023 one. So the latest one, that will be the 2024 one drops. I'll be so glad to share with you, my fellow Africans. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, comment, okay? Let's have some quick discussion about Africa every time. See you guys around for more details of Africa.